Are you feeling discouraged and overwhelmed, on the verge of tears, wondering if anything will ever change? Hold on tight, my friend, because I have one powerful message for you today. Don't cry, your change is coming. In the book of Psalms, chapter 30, verse 5, it says, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning." Sometimes it may feel like your tears will never end, like you're stuck in a never-ending night of pain and sorrow. Genesis chapter 50 verse 20 states, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. God shall wipe away all tears." Isn't it incredible to see how God can turn our trials into triumphs? Joseph's story teaches us that even in the darkest moments, God is working behind the scenes, preparing us for the change that is coming. Now, let's turn to the New Testament and the story of the woman with the issue of blood, Mark chapter 5 verses 25 to 34. For 12 long years, she suffered and cried out for healing. She had exhausted all her resources, but her faith remained steadfast. Mark chapter 5 verse 34 states, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." Just like this woman, you may have been crying out for a breakthrough in your life. Remember, your faith can move mountains. Keep believing, and your change will come. When God promises a change, He is faithful to deliver, even when it seems impossible. Don't let your tears distract you from the fact that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating your breakthrough. And just like the seasons change, your life will too, from winter to spring, from despair to hope, from tears to joy. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1, it says, "To everything, there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." Your season is temporary. It is subject to change. This means that the difficult season you're going through is not permanent. It's just a part of your journey. The pain you're feeling now is preparing you for the triumph that is about to come. So, wipe away those tears and hold on to hope, because your change is right around the corner. Don't allow discouragement and doubt to overshadow the promises of God that are waiting to be fulfilled in your life. Trust in Him. For as it says in Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 to 6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." God is faithful to His word. Even if everything seems impossible right now, remember that God specializes in making the impossible possible. He can turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy, and your tears into a testimony of His goodness. Don't cry, my friend, for your change is coming. It may not come in your timing, but it will come in God's perfect timing. Hold on to faith, and remember the words of Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." Friends, when we face difficulties and despair, it's easy to lose hope. But I want to encourage you today. Your change is not just a distant dream. It's a promise from our Heavenly Father. Your breakthrough is just around the corner. Don't give up, for God is faithful to His promises. So, dry your tears, lift up your head, and declare with confidence, "I will not cry, because my change is coming." As we conclude today's devotional, remember this: don't cry, for your change is coming. Just as the woman with the issue of blood found her breakthrough, so will you. Keep the faith, keep believing, and trust in God's unwavering love for you. If this video resonates with you, remember to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time for another inspiring devotional. Until then, may God's peace and blessings be with you always. Amen.